Very nice words, but happens to be wrong. 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 Wrong.
We have one more question from Ken Bone about energy policy. Ken?
Wrong. I've been dealing with the press a long time. I think the political press is among the most dishonest people that I've ever met.
The people don't trust you, and the people don't trust the media.
These people back here, they're the worst. They are so dishonest. No, they're so dishonest. And by the way, some of the media is terrific, but most of it, 70%, 75%, is absolute dishonest, absolute scum. Remember that. Scum. Scum. They're totally dishonest people. By the way, the world's most dishonest people are back there. Look at all the cameras going. Look at all those cameras. Unbelievable. They are dishonest. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
So what do you do?
That's a great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it, sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS.
Believe half what you see and none of what you hear.
Right.
You know, I always laugh because there's always some silly thing. My friends will come to me and say, "Hey, do you really do this?" No, I didn't do that. I didn't
There's a ton of fake stuff out there. There's a ton of fake stuff.
I'm sure
Weird sign of the times. The times are weird.
Yeah.
We have weird times.
Yeah.
It's all new to me.
I remember one too that who did it to me when I was just doing a phone interview for press before I was selling any tickets, and the guy was just a really nice guy and totally twisted things and made it seem like he knows what I was saying and he purposely twisted things around. I mean, it had no impact, but I remember reading that and being like, oh, fuck this guy. And be careful when you talk to these people, because he knows what I was trying to say. And I read this article. I was like, he misrepresented everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only way they can have fun.
Yeah.
And that's the only, I mean, if you're just a normal guy and you give normal answers and you're thoughtful and considerate, that's not as good for them.
Right. It's boring to them.
Yeah. So they'll twist it around. Well, it's not as profitable.
Right.
It's more profitable, especially if it's an online thing. With an online thing, you need a clickbait title. You need a bunch of people clicking on that thing, because otherwise you're not going to get any ad revenue for it.
Yeah.
It's a very bizarre model where it's like encouraging people to be deceptive and to make these things inflammatory. Yeah, well, it's a weird time for these publications too. I mean, that's another thing to take into consideration. No one's really buying magazines and newspapers like they used to. It's hard to sell. And so they're reduced to these online publications, and they have to compete with a bunch of these clickbaity bullshit things, and that's where the money is. I mean, even in New York Times, man, the New York Times is resulting to a lot of clickbaity shit now, and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like cops that have arrested too many people. Everyone's a crook. Like, they just think that everybody they're interviewing is a piece of shit. And it's also like they're interviewing these Hollywood people. They're thinking of you had a big mansion, driving a Mercedes, you got all this money. Fuck this guy. It's like this instant take on it. Oh, a Hollywood director. Yeah, great. How's your casting couch? You piece of shit.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And it
yeah.
becomes the game, I think, too,
Yeah.
for them. The game is like, let's see if I can get one today,
And we should be real clear. This is not most people.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
people are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like one, even if it's only 1 out of 10. You run into that one, you're like, fuck these things. I don't want to do these things anymore. And how many people have ruined their careers or lives on those things? Just just fucked up and said one, they're just trying to be funny or just
That's the thing, because they'll misquote
irritated,
you.
and then they get you. And then they put it up, and you're like, fuck, why didn't I think through that? I was
Looking for a soundbite slip or something.
Yeah.
That's all they try to do.
Yeah. It was
the
sad.
worst.
It's weird.
And my wife is like, what was that? I'm like, it took me like an hour to sort
They
of
were
like
trying to make you
unpack it.
clickbait. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's the thing right there, is that clickbait articles they all make it, it'll say like so-and-so said this, and they make it sound like somebody like called a press conference to say something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And really it was like you said, it'll be some offhand remark, and then people out there that are judging they never have anybody walk up and put a camera in their face, and they just think, well, I would never say anything like that. It's like, you don't know what you would say. You're never in that situation. It's bizarre.
It's a weird time. And it's a weird time because essentially the boundaries to publication have been dissolved. It used to be that you had to work for the New York Times or the Washington Post or a newspaper, whatever. Now, all you need is a blog or a Facebook page and you're breaking news, and you